Hey Biscuits, welcome back to the holiday vibes on the wholesome feed. So today I thought I would do a fun video that I have gotten a bunch of requests for on Instagram. How did I find out I was pregnant? And I love how many people like tentatively ask that, like, oh, how did you know? And I always, being that this pregnancy hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was expecting it, and it still hit me like a ton of bricks. I laugh at like the, when did you know it? Instantly. Oh my goodness. So it just makes me laugh that anybody's like, was it a mystery? No, it's not a mystery. Not at all. I was so sick just from like the kickoff. It amazes me. So I've been thinking, putting effort into all of that for the last year for the next kiddo for our family. And then we ended up having to do some fertility treatments and things. And I might make a vlog detailing that. I don't know. I feel like there are people that struggle a lot more with having kiddos than I do. And so I don't want to like hop on some kind of bandwagon that maybe isn't my place to talk about. But that went, yay. That was pretty streamlined. COVID interrupted it. But it went pretty well overall. Like I really thought the doctors were really smart and on it and knew all this stuff, and they give you a bazillion different tests and things. So it was really exciting though to find out, yay. And I suspected before I took the pregnancy test, because I would say a week before my period was due, I was like super nauseous already. And nauseous in a way where I was like, oh, this isn't food poisoning or something. And so, well, it's too early to tell. How would my body know, right? This seems crazy. And then it turned out to be a positive pregnancy test. And I was like, whoa, my body just instantly went into the uber nausea phase. Amazingly. So I was hoping to get a positive pregnancy test that cycle. And I suspected that I was going to get a positive pregnancy test the week before my missed period. But I didn't know until I actually took the pregnancy test. Yes, my love. So I guess I found out that week before my period was due because I was just so nauseous. And I was like, oh, yeah, I think this cycle worked because I'm so sick. It was really exciting. It's a weird time to be pregnant, but it's been also a really good time to be pregnant because I'm just at home. I'm not doing my travel photography and travel vlogging, which would, I think, have been nearly impossible during this pregnancy. I did traveling while pregnant with Abraham, and that I could manage. And this pregnancy, I've been all you biscuits that have been following along know I've been so sick that I really think I would have had to cancel work engagements if it hadn't been for Corona and me being in lockdown anyway. So it ended up being even better timing. I was nervous about, do I want to try to be pregnant during Corona? Like, is that bad idea? But it really came down to, and I remember talking to my doctors about it, and with family, and we were all like, oh, it's already such a big age difference that maybe it makes sense to just go for it. And if it doesn't work, keep trying and maybe take a step back and then look at it again. So really it came down to age difference for me because Abraham is going to be more than 6 years older than his sibling. And so I thought it just kind of made sense to try, but it has been nerve-wracking. It's a weird time. And I would say more than like anxiety of, oh no, Corona, and you're a little bit more risky when you're pregnant for COVID, is really just that all appointments have been so difficult. You can't take a partner with you to most of the appointments. You can't take your kid with you. And right now I'm not doing any babysitters or anything because, my bubble is very small. And so it's just weird that the medical community has isolated pregnant women so much, which I don't approve of because I feel like if somebody's in your household, they should be able to participate in your pregnancy with you because there's no more risk. Like if one of you has it in the household and you're all close, like everybody does. So I found that frustrating. And I've been talking with my midwife about, do I want to do a home birth? Do I want to do a birth center birth? I'm not leaning towards a hospital birth this time, which was funny because I was absolutely dead set on having a hospital birth with Abraham, with my first child. because I just thought safety first, safety first. And it ended up being the things, like the complications and the issues and the stressors I had during labor with my son ended up being hospital related, like staph issues, people not listening to me, people being aggressive. Yes, my love, wait 1 second. And this time I really want like a calm, relaxing birthing experience, if I can be fortunate enough to have that, you know, knock on wood. So I'm considering that, but COVID does affect all of that. And I know that's another question I've gotten along with. How did you find out you were pregnant video? Is, you know, how does COVID affect this all? And I feel like that's a whole separate video unto itself, because it's so complicated how it affects everything. Yeah, boy, I am right at the end of my second trimester now, and I'm starting to get that nesting second wind. I'm still nauseous and having a lot of food aversions and things, and having a lot of issues with that. But I can definitely feel that little crazy switch that got flipped in my head with my first pregnancy at one point, where I was like, I'm gonna scrub all the walls with a toothbrush. Is definitely, I can feel it being turned on. And so the nesting starting, which is fun because it makes it seem just even that more real. Sweetie, yes. Somebody's sitting underneath the camera while I talk to you, biscuits. In case you're like, why does she keep cutting out on this? That's why. Trying to film with Corona and no breaks from anybody. Oh my goodness, don't poke me with sticks, Abraham. That's not nice. That's mean-spirited. That's very rude. You don't get to keep toys if you use them to hurt people. So that's how I found out I was pregnant. I was trying to think of, like, is there a good story component to it? Not really. Because, like, we were trying, I was hoping for it. I was rooting for it. Yeah, and I was just really excited when I was like, yes, woo, is this real? And it didn't seem real, other than the fact that I was so sick. That was the part that felt real, because I just felt so lucky and happy to be pregnant that I was like, oh, is this real? Like, what a wonderful gift, you know? And it feels like already this kid should just be here, be a part of the family. It doesn't feel, I was talking to my dad yesterday on FaceTime, and, you know, he was like, oh my goodness, the baby's gonna be here so soon, you know, in a couple months. And I was like, it just feels like baby should already be here, you know? When there's just like an opening in your family, does that make sense? I think a lot of you parents understand this. You just know when, like, another member of the family is supposed to be part of the group, right? So I'm excited for that. And I'm hoping my nausea lessens increasingly as I try to reach that third trimester, because, oh my goodness, it's been a long haul of sickness this pregnancy. Been surviving off of sparkly water, really random dull foods, I gotta say. But I'm starting to be able to eat some food. I was able to eat a little bit of rice with soy sauce, and that was like, oh, so exotic. Oh my goodness, look, I'm eating flavor again. That'll be nice. I would love to hear your pregnancy stories. You know, where are you on the pregnancy journey? Are you trying? Are you considering getting pregnant? Are you there along with me? Are you the same week? I love hearing from mamas that are due the same time as I am. I'm due first week of March. And so it's just kind of, it's an exciting time. I like it. I like the adventure of it. And you know when parts of your life just feel like, oh, this is the right puzzle piece to go in at this moment in my life, right? And that's nice. I like it, because it's something that I've definitely put a lot of thought into of, do I want to add another kiddo to the family? You know, I have a really busy work schedule, even though I work from home. And last year really piled up several big life events that were very scary, that really made me like think like, okay, I've got to stop pitting family stuff off and start focusing on family life better and have it be more of a priority for me for what I'm doing. And so that made me really refocus and think about it. Be like, oh, okay, this is a good decision. So here, I'll show you Belly. I feel like she's really popped this last week. So am I 25? With Abraham's pregnancy, I knew like down to the day what week I was. I think I'm 25 week I might be 26 weeks. I need to go look. I have an app. I have an app that tells me, because I forget, because pregnancy brain is a real thing. 25 or 26 weeks. I'm gonna look that up, and I'll tell you in. I'll do like a pregnancy update video, because I haven't done that in a little bit. That's so fun. I'm really not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to check my oh my god, the pregnancy brain is so real. I'll talk about that more in another video. But I'm excited that it's gonna be the holidays. Yeah, I've never been pregnant at Christmas time, so that's exciting and fun, because I want to dress up as a pregnant reindeer and want to wander around the house and scare people. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I hope that even though this is not a holiday that I was necessarily thinking this holiday season was going to be about, you know, it's much more enclosed and quiet and a little scary with all the stuff going on in the world. That it's still just a really nice time to like nest down, have gratitude for what I do have, and for this time to just really focus on family. And so I'm trying to keep my gratitude list up high and my complaints, you know, down a little lower, and keep life in perspective. Okay, biscuits, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Oh yeah. Last week I had a bunch of content that there was just technical issues with, and so I had technical issues with editing. I had technical issues with my phone that connects to a bunch of stuff. Do I want to say that small people maybe ate my charger and I had to wait for a new one to come? That is the technical issue I'm referring to. But this week should be more back into the rule of things as we prep for Thanksgiving. I'm having a very tiny Thanksgiving. Yeah, itty bitty. I don't even know if I'm gonna make most of the Thanksgiving foods, because I just don't know if it's worth the effort with how little I can eat and how little Abraham actually eats. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, biscuits, I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Quarantine Thanksgiving week hugs.